We live at the bottom of an invisible ocean called the atmosphere, a collection of different layers of gas surrounding our planet. Nitrogen and oxygen account for 99% of the gases in dry air, and only 1% of it consists of argon, carbon dioxide, helium, neon, and other gases. Water vapor and dust are also a part of the Earth's atmosphere. The troposphere is the lowest and nearest layer to the Earth. On average, the troposphere extends from the ground to about 10 kilometers above sea level. We humans live in the troposphere, and all weather develops in this lowest layer because it contains nearly all of the atmosphere's water vapor. At over 5.5 kilometer altitude, there is less than half the oxygen that's available at sea level. Once you get over 7.5 kilometers, plants no longer take root, and most of the animals can't breathe at all. A person experiences a blackout. The blood circulation, respiration, and nervous system begin to collapse. It is because the oxygen levels are less than one-third of what they are at sea level. For understanding this, let's take a look at the aircraft pressurized cabin system. Airplanes fly best high up in the air, and people breathe best nearer to the ground. So to compensate for that low pressure and low oxygen, the airline industry invented pressurized cabins so that people can breathe easily. That's why when the flight attendant gives the usual explanation, they emphasize that the travelers should put on their oxygen masks if they face an unexpected loss of cabin pressure to allow the passengers to breathe properly. When the outside air pressure is extremely low, the airplane's pressurized cabin will maintain a constant cabin altitude of 2.6 kilometers. Even at this artificial height, the oxygen level is about 25% less than what's available at sea level. Flying over 2.6 kilometers without modern technology can cause altitude sickness or hypoxia, a condition where the amount of oxygen reaching the body tissues gradually drops. A dramatic decrease in oxygen pressure eventually results in headaches, dizziness, vomiting, and difficulty in clear thinking. This soon progresses to unconsciousness and death. Experimental studies have analyzed how long a person deprived of oxygen and affected by hypoxia is able to cope with an emergency situation, and the results show that at the height of 25,000 feet, a person can think clearly and act properly for 2 minutes at moderate activity and 3 minutes sitting quietly. These time frames drop to 45 and 75 seconds at 30,000 feet and only 18 and 30 seconds at 40,000 feet. Moreover, if we consider Mount Everest on the peak of it, it can take minutes just to catch your breath. That's because at an elevation of 8,848 meters, the amount of oxygen in each breath is equal to one-third of the oxygen found at sea level. The highest part of Everest, or everything above 8,000 meters, is called the death zone, where there is no little oxygen, that the body starts to die minute by minute and cell by cell. For this reason, climbers need to get oxygen masks first on the mountain above 7,000 meters. Their oxygen system not only prevents them from succumbing to life-threatening hypoxia, rather with the help of oxygen, but they can also move faster, which allows them to spend less time in the death zone. Despite all these measurements, Mount Everest still takes the life of many climbers yearly due to intense physical activities, storms, and lack of oxygen. We should be thankful for the ideal ratio of oxygen that causes us to comfortably breathe, and live on this planet. For people of understanding, it is an indication that such an amazing mechanism that facilitates the existence of life on Earth is not based on a series of random events. Rather, it shows a beautiful design being done by a wise creator. And this fact was revealed in the Quran 14 centuries ago, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "So whoever Allah wants to guide, He expands his breast to Islam, and whoever He wants to misguide, He makes his breast tight and constricted, as though he was climbing into the sky." The indication of such an amazing fact on a time when there was no advanced technology to let people understand this concept once again points to the divinity of the Quran, the book that can only be the words of the Creator of all things. May Allah open our hearts to the teachings of Islam. Ameen.